गुड इवनिंग। कैसे हैं आप सब? गुड इवनिंग सुधा। चलो, टुडे वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट the sociological perspective about arranged marriage and the love marriage. Right now, we all know this thing that in our society, both types of marriages are existing, arranged marriage also and the love marriage also. ठीक है, लेकिन आज भी जो है यहाँ पे हमारी सोसाइटी में कंपैरेटिवली अरेंज मैरिजेस ज्यादा होती हैं, लव मैरिजेस कम होती हैं। इंटरकास्ट मैरिजेस फिर भी जो है यहाँ पे धीरे धीरे हमारी इंडियन सोसाइटी में एक्सेप्ट हो रही है, लेकिन अगर जो है यहाँ पे इंटर रिलीजियस मैरिज करनी हो लव में, तो उसमें अभी भी जो है यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही हैं। और इंटरकास्ट मैरिजेस में भी जो है एक बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर आ जाता है कि आप जो है मान लीजिए अगर अपर कास्ट से हैं और आपको कोई लोअर कास्ट का लड़का या लड़की पसंद आ जाती है, तो उससे जो है यहां पे शादी कर पाना एक चैलेंजेबल जो है यहां पे टास्क हो जाता है। नाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर बेसिकली डूइंग द प्रिपरेशन फॉर द सिविल सर्विसेज। अब जब हम प्रिपरेशन करते हैं सिविल सर्विसेज की, तो जो स्टूडेंट सिलेक्ट हो जाते हैं, कई बार हम उनकी पर्सनल लाइफ से बहुत ज्यादा इंफ्लुएंस हो जाते हैं कि भाई उन्होंने देखो यहां पे ऐसे शादी करी है, ठीक है, या आपका जो है यहां पे कोई जो है आप किसी को पसंद करते हैं, यू वॉन्ट टू मैरी दैट बॉय और द गर्ल, देन यू बिलीव दिस थिंग दैट वंस आई विल गोइंग टू बिकम द सिविल सर्वेंट, then definitely I'll going to marry that boy or the girl. Now, today in this session, I will be specially discussing about the sociological perspective about the arranged marriage and the love marriage. Many a times what happens when I used to ask the students कि आप जो है यहाँ पे मुझे सोशियोलॉजिकल एंगल से जो है यहाँ पे अरेंज मैरिज या लव मैरिज को एनालाइज करके बताइए, तो बहुत बार जो यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं, दे टेल मी द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द मैरिज, दे टेल मी द पर्पस ऑफ द मैरिज। आई सेड दिस इज फाइन, बट वेयर इज योर सोशियोलॉजिकल पर्सपेक्टिव? In most of the contemporary questions which the UPSC is asking, they always ask us that analyze any content from the sociological perspective. और इसीलिए जो है यहां पे अगर जो है यहां पे मैंने जैसे आप लोगों को आज का जो है यहां पे जो मेरे क्वेश्चन है, माय क्वेश्चन इज वेरी क्लियर और सिंपल, आई कैन से analyze sociologically arranged marriage and love marriage in our contemporary society. Right now, let's say this question has been given by the UPSC and we have to write approx 250 words on this topic. तो आप जो है यहां पे क्या लिखे, यहां पे जो है, so it is just the people social construct with discussed the interreligious marriage or some religion themselves disapprove the interreligious marriage. Okay, Aryan, see, everybody is having their own perspective, dear. Now, first in this question, I will going to analyze the arranged marriage sociologically, and then I will going to discuss love marriage sociologically, and then I will going to give one conclusion for this answer. Now, first of all, if I look at from the sociological perspective, we can say this thing that in the entire world, marriage as an institution has been analyzed by the different scholars according to their own perspective. पूरे विश्व में जो है यहाँ पे विवाह, रिश्तेदारी एवं परिवार नामक संस्थान को अलग अलग समाजशास्त्रियों ने जो है अलग अलग जो है यहाँ पे परिप्रेक्ष्य में जो है यहाँ पे देखा है. ठीक है. नाउ इफ आई लुक इट, first of all, the sociological perspective with respect to arranged marriage. इससे पहले आप एक इंट्रो लिखेंगे. इंट्रो में जो आप यही लिखेंगे यहां पे जो है कि सोशियोलॉजिकल पर्सपेक्टिव से अरेंज मैरिज को जो है यहां पे हम अंडरस्टैंड या एनालाइज जो है यहां पे अलग अलग सोशियोलॉजिकल थ्योरीज और कंसेप्ट्स के साथ जो है यहां पे कर सकते हैं. राइट. अब मैं डिटेल में जो है यहां पे इसको बहुत ज्यादा नहीं दूंगा. जो भी मैं क्वेश्चन जो है यहां पे डिस्कस करूंगा, इन सारे क्वेश्चंस की पीडीएफ जो है यहां पे मैं आप सबको जो है यहां पे अपने टेलीग्राम चैनल दैट इज सोशियोलॉजी बाय अंकुर अग्रवाल या सोशो समाधान, दोनों ही चैनल्स पे जो है यहां पे मैं इन जो कंटेम्परेरी क्वेश्चंस का पीडीएफ आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करूंगा. ठीक है. नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनल पर्सपेक्टिव. अगर जो है यहां पे मैं स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनल पर्सपेक्टिव से अरेंज मैरिज को एनालाइज करूं, नाउ वी ऑल नो दिस थिंग, स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनल पर्सपेक्टिव इज द पर्सपेक्टिव which always try to analyze society as a system of interconnected parts. ठीक है ना. स्ट्रक्चर का मतलब ही क्या होता है यहां पे जो है, स्ट्रक्चर का मतलब ही जो है यहां पे हो गया ना यहां पे जो है कि अरेंजमेंट ऑफ पार्ट्स. तो हमारी सोसाइटी में जो है यहां पे अलग अलग इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं, रिलीजन, एजुकेशन, इकोनॉमी, पॉलिटिक्स एटसेट्रा, and all these institutions are interrelated in nature. Thus, when I look at from the structural functional perspective, what they will going to say, they will say arranged marriage serves specific function within the social structure. Now, if we have given this statement, what the structural functional viewpoint is there, now we need to support this statement with any of the example. For example, I can say, for example, I am looking from the structural functional perspective only. Arranged marriages can help to maintain social cohesion by strengthening what? Family ties, right? Promoting cultural values and traditions. right? This is what basically the structural functional perspective scholars, they will going to give their opinion with respect to the arranged marriage. ठीक है, ये एक पर्सपेक्टिव हो गया. नाउ अनदर पर्सपेक्टिव वी कैन ऐड is of symbolic interactionism. Now, symbolic interactionism as a perspective always try to focus on how the individuals used to interact with each other. ठीक है, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, प्रतीकात्मक जो है यहां पे एक दूसरे से इंसान जो है यहां पे किस तरीके से मिल रहा है, और जब जो है यहां पे हम एक दूसरे से मिलते हैं तो हम कोई भी जो है यहां पे जो डिसीजन ले रहे हैं या कोई भी जो हम मीनिंग एसोसिएट कर रहे हैं किसी को देखने के बाद, वो कैसे करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर जो है यहां पे हमने कहा कि आप जो अरेंज मैरिज के लिए आपके पेरेंट्स ने जो है यहां पे एक लड़की देखी या लड़का देखा, उसके बाद जो है यहां पे आपसे आकर डिस्कस किया, डिस्कस करने के बाद आपकी जो है यहां पे लड़के या लड़की के साथ मीटिंग फिक्स कर दी. देन द बॉय एंड द गर्ल, दे बोथ आर इंटरेक्टिंग विद ईच अदर. दे माइट गोइंग टू आस्क सम क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम ईच अदर. ठीक है, अब जब जो है यहां पे हम ये क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहे हैं तो उन क्वेश्चंस में हम कुछ सिंबल्स यूज करेंगे. एग्जाम्पल, अवर लैंग्वेज, राइट, अवर बॉडी मूवमेंट कैन बी देयर. These all are the part of symbolic interactionism. So, in the arranged marriages, what we used to see, individuals negotiate and create meaning according to their preference of partner selection and then they used to marry. ठीक है ना. In the arranged marriages, what will happen? The boy and the girl, they will going to interact with each other. They will try to understand their likeness and the dislikeness. They will try to understand whether the girl wants to do the work after the marriage or not, whether she wants to stay in the home or not. The boy family, what they are basically expecting. Now, all these things are basically conveyed with the help of the gestures, what the people they will be going to use in a particular meeting. So, symbolic interactionism basically helps a person to understand the expectation of the other person, and accordingly, if they have the mutual consensus, then they will going to agree to do the marriage. This is what basically the symbolic interactionism will be all about. Similarly, if we will going to see, apart from this symbolic interactionism, another perspective which will going to come with respect to the arranged marriage is social exchange theory. Now, when I say the social exchange theory, it simply means हम जो है यहाँ पे सोसाइटी में किसी के साथ भी जो है यहाँ पे जब एक रिश्ता बनाते हैं, ठीक है, तो कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशन हमारी होती है, कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशन सामने वालों की होती है, और उसके बेसिस पे जो है यहाँ पे इंडिविजुअल जो है यहाँ पे एग्री करते हैं, फैमिली वाले जो है एक दूसरे से एग्री करते हैं. व्हाई दे फील दिस थिंग, इफ we are basically getting associated with the another family, our social status will going to enhance. अगर जो है यहां पे आपको लगे कि मान लीजिए आज जो है आर्यन की शादी जो है यहां पे दाऊद इब्राहिम की बेटी से करनी हो, एंड आर्यन इज बेसिकली द डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर ऑफ लखीमपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, और उनकी जो है यहां पे शादी जो है यहां पे उनकी बेटी की शादी जो है यहां पे दाऊद इब्राहिम से करनी हो, तो केवल जो है यहां पे पैसा नहीं देखा जाता है, राइट? द सोशल एक्सचेंज थ्योरी विल गोइंग टू से दिस थिंग. It says this thing that how the individuals and the families, they will going to evaluate the gain and the losses if they used to get associated with a particular relationship. अगर हम जो यहां पे शादी के लिए हां कर देते हैं, फायदा क्या है? अगर शादी के लिए जो यहां पे ना करते हैं यहां पे, तो नुकसान क्या है? ठीक है, तो एक तरीके से मैं सोशल एक्सचेंज थ्योरी को एक और वर्ड यूज करता हूं मैं एथिक्स में, कॉस्ट बेनिफिट एनालिसिस. हर परिवार, हर इंडिविजुअल जो है यहां पे जब भी एक दूसरे से इंटरेक्ट कर रहा है, तो बदले में जो है यहां पे कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशन रखता है कि भाई जो है यहां पे जो है क्या मेरा पार्टनर जो है मेरे से कंपैटिबल रहेगा या नहीं रहेगा. आप जो है यहां पे बहुत ज्यादा पढ़े लिखे हो, आपका पार्टनर दूसरा जो है यहां पे वो कम पढ़ा लिखा है, देन ऑल्सो यू माइट गोइंग टू फील कि मेरी कंपैटिबिलिटी नहीं बैठेगी, राइट? सो यू कैन से दिस थिंग, this theory focuses on give and take relationship where individual and the family used to agree or disagree according to factors like social status, financial stability, education, background, etc. Right? This is a social exchange theory with respect to the arranged marriages. And then another perspective which comes in the arranged marriages, the gender and the power dynamics. Now, if you see this thing in the arranged marriages, we used to see this thing that most of the decisions even till today are taken by the male members of the family, or the patriarchal authority is dominating in our society. So this is what basically the power dynamics is all about. Even if the girl has said yes, but then also the final decision will be taken by the head of the family even till today also. So what we used to see, the partner selection, the decision making, all are even till today are basically held by the male dominance in Indian society. So the gender and the power dynamics of the society also influences the arranged marriages. Look at the Khap Panchayat in Haryana. Male domination is there. To whom the female will going to marry, that is very clearly defined that a girl can marry within one own caste. If she will try to do the intercaste marriage, then the family members of the girl, they might going to kill her. Why? The social status is there, the process of socialization is there, right? So the gender and the power dynamics also used to influence the arranged marriages in our society. And then you can write down the contemporary perspective with respect to the modernization and the globalization. The modernization and the globalization has also started affecting the arranged marriages. Why? As the society is undergoing a drastical change with respect to the technology, with respect to the economy, likewise, the arranged marriages are also changing its nature. Now, if you will going to see, due to this modernization and the globalization, lots and lots of conspicuous consumption, that is the social show off. Right, which we used to say the show off. It has increased. Right, and what will happen with this? It will going to start affecting the cultural structure of the family. For example, when the increased mobility will going to be there. If this increased mobility will going to be there will be more and more access to the information will be there. And as a result, what will happen? The individual mindset will also going to change due to that globalization. The children, they will going to change the mindset of their parents also. And over a period of time, the parents also start thinking that yes, our children are saying right, and as a result, the dynamism in the arranged marriages are also coming. Nowadays, the parents of many children, not every children, but of many children, they used to have the priority that we want to marry our girl or the boy, and caste is not so much barrier. Although if within our own caste we can find someone, it's very good. But even if the boy or the girl is of the other caste also, we do not have any problem. Now, how this thinking has developed in the arranged marriages, the credit goes to the modernization and the globalization. Right? So when the answer has to be written, 5 points of the sociological perspective with respect to the arranged marriage can be written. You can mention the names also. Talcott Parson can be mentioned. G.P. Murdoch can be mentioned. Right? These are basically, and you can also use the feminist perspective in the gender and the power dynamics. Clear? Now, I come to the sociological analysis with respect to the love marriages. Always remember, attempt your answer according to the question need. Sociological analysis of love marriages. Now, how you will going to analyze the love marriage? See, as I said, every society is having the different parameters. So whenever we will go into understand the love marriages also, first of all, we need to understand any society, social, cultural, and the structural factors. And these three factors actually will going to influence the love marriages a lot. Now, if we see the first reason for the love marriages which are increasing day by day, the credit goes to the individualism and so called the romantic love. Now, as more and more the individualism is increasing in the modern society, sociologist says that the cultural is also getting shifting from the authority to the individual autonomy. More and more the personal choice is increasing, and at the same time the idealization of the romantic love is also influencing the love marriages. As I gave you the example, being a civil servant, आपने कई जो है यहाँ पे कपल्स की जो है यहाँ पे सोशल मीडिया पे प्रोफाइल देखे होंगे कि वाओ यहाँ पे जो है यहाँ पे ये आईएएस ऑफिसर है, दूसरे आईएएस ऑफिसर के साथ इसकी जो है यहाँ पे मैरिज हो रही है, दोनों आईएएस है और काफी जो है यहाँ पे स्मार्ट दिखते हैं, यहाँ पे हैंडसम है, यहाँ पे ब्यूटीफुल है लड़की जो है, तो काफी जो है उसको हाइप कर देते हैं। इंटर रिलीजियस मैरिज को लेकर जो है यहाँ पे टीना राबी अथा अमीन को काफी हाइप किया गया था, ठीक है। देन द सृष्टि देशमुख मैरिज हैज आल्सो बीन हाइप्ड अ लॉट। नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस, the people or especially the UPSC aspirants also, they start thinking like this, that is, once we will also going to become the civil servant, after that we will also going to get more and more the individualism, the compatibility will going to be there, and what we used to say, अपना time आएगा, ठीक है। So this is what basically the thing will going to be there. Then another reason for the love marriages are there, the social construction of the of the love. If we see over a period of time in our society, the sociological perspective has changed with respect to the marriage. Earlier it was there that the cultural narratives will not going to match, but now what is happening, due to the individualism, people are migrating from one area to another, and when they are settling somewhere else, they try to find out the partner who will be able to understand their work culture, and as a result the social construction of the love has also changed. The parents are also getting agreed that fine, the children, they have to stay there only, so they should basically look after them, right? So it is better that they should select their own candidate or basically the life partner. Then again what we used to see, especially with respect to the love marriages, there is a change in the gender roles. Now how more the love marriages will going to be there, more the concept of gender equality will going to increase, right? And when we used to see, there will be the greater gender equality, females participation in every sector has increased, as a result it influences the dynamics of the love marriage. Right? Because more and more the women, they are becoming independent, so that the male domination which was there, that is not so rigidly following in the urban areas today. Then another credit goes to social network and the role of media. Right now, what is happening? Love marriages are getting influenced due to the social network and the media also. And rather than reducing, it will going to increase more and more. More the individual will going to have the social network. Accordingly, they will going to shape their preferences. Accordingly, they will going to have the influence over their choices. Today, if you see, the parent used to say that we are trying to find out one suitable girl for you. So what the kids used to say? If I have to do the marriage, give me some time, I'll going to find out the suitable partner. Whenever it will going to be there, I'll let you know. Or they used to say, let us focus first of all on our career. Once we will going to make it, after that, you decide with whom we want to get married. Right? So what is happening? The social compatibility in the society is going like this. Today, if anything has happened, you try to discuss with the social network. कि आज मेरे घर में ये हुआ, आज मम्मी जो है यहाँ पे शादी के लिए फिर कोई रिश्ता बता रही थी यहाँ पे, अब तू बता यहाँ पे जो है काम है नहीं कुछ भी, उससे शादी कर लूं तो उसको खिलाऊंगा क्या? ये बात जो यहाँ पे घर वालों को क्यों नहीं समझ में आती है? ये तो एक एंगल हो गया. दूसरा एंगल क्या है? अ बॉय यूज्ड टू से तू टेंशन क्यों लेती है, पहले शादी कर लेते हैं, यहाँ पे जो है एक दूसरे के साथ रहेंगे तो कुछ ना कुछ तो यहाँ पे कर ही लेंगे. It means that the social network and the role of media has also influenced the love marriages a lot. And likewise, if we used to say, now after giving these 9 points, 5 points of the arranged marriage, 4 points of the love marriage, now what you can give it, the concluding aspect, how I can write it? Thus, it is crucial to understand that sociological perspective on arranged and love marriage is not uniform across all the societies. Practices of love and arranged marriages can vary right significantly, and thus from sociological perspective we should consider the diversity and nuances within our society. ठीक है, this should be your concluding aspect. Right? So this is what basically, see again I am saying the question was analyze sociologically the love marriage and the arranged marriage. So first of all, from the sociological perspective, you can manage it. If the first point is the arranged marriage, you mention the arranged marriage, then the love marriage, and then the conclusion. Right? I hope you are able to understand this. Tomorrow I will be bringing another dynamic question for all of you. The PDF of this question will going to be available on the Telegram channel itself, and the Telegram channel is Sociology by Ankur Aggarwal or Socio Samadhan. Right? Thank you.